False information on social media about COVID-19. President Biden is pointing the finger at Facebook in an exchange with NBC News.
What's your message to platforms like Facebook? Look, the only pandemic we have is among the unvaccinated. And they're killing people.
With a new surge in COVID cases among the unvaccinated, the Biden administration is blaming in part misinformation spreading on Facebook and other social media about the safety and effectiveness of COVID-19 vaccines.
I believe that they have an obligation to inform users about what is true and what is clearly false.
Facebook firing back, telling NBC News in a statement, in private exchanges, the Surgeon General has praised our work, including our efforts to inform people about COVID-19. The White House is looking for scapegoats for missing their vaccine goals. Facebook says it's purged millions of misleading posts about the pandemic. The White House says that's not enough.
It's clear there are more that can be taken.
We're just constantly absorbing all this misinformation. It's kind of like, oh, well, if 100 people shared that, it must be correct, but nobody.
All right, let me stop it right there real quick. Okay, so it just said she's an anti-vax.
We're just constantly absorbing all this misinformation.
All right, look at the headline. Hold up.
And it's kind of like.
There we go. What does it say? Heather Simpson. What does it say? Former anti-vaxxer. So see how they're using propaganda for somebody who didn't want to get it, and then she's going to tell you in a minute how she did get it, and how somehow the rest of us are crazy for choosing not to or have not yet gotten it.
Oh, well, if 100 people shared that, it must be correct, but nobody actually fact-checked it. So that's the danger of how fast fire spreads on Facebook.
Heather Simpson gained hundreds of thousands of followers online by advocating against vaccines before changing her mind and getting the COVID vaccine herself. For you,
So what do you guys think? Is she Republican, Democrat, or liberal? I don't know. I could take a guess, but yeah, listen to this crap.
Changed. What caused the change of heart?
I felt like you had to close your eyes to not see how real COVID was, and I was just watching these people deny it, and I could not get on board with it.
This vax, and they say Biden said 6 months ago he's not going to make it mandatory, but with terminology and language like this and this kind of trajectory where we're headed, it seems like at some point I think they might make it mandatory, which really concerns me. It should concern everyone, okay? There's a simple fact for that, and the reason is it's a violation of the 13th Amendment. Being forced to do something you don't want to do, it's referred to as involuntary servitude. Here's the 13th Amendment. Number 1, neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as punishment for crime whereof the party shall have been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You know, for the time being, this is still America, and we still are ruled by the Constitution of the United States. And the fact remains is that, in my opinion, being forced to do something like this does constitute as a violation of the 13th Amendment. If you agree, then please like and share.